Hello and welcome to 11 Alive Midday at 11. I'm Dane Kennedy, and right now a search is still underway for a suspect police believe is responsible for shooting and injuring two MARTA police officers last night. This happened at the 5 Points MARTA station, and we have team coverage this midday. Savannah Chaynock is live from Grady Hospital with the latest on the officers' conditions. But let's start with Ariana Manise live from 5 Points with the latest on the investigation.
Well, Dan, the last update we got from MARTA police, they tell us that there is no immediate threat here at the 5 Point station or the Weston station, where surveillance video caught the suspect getting off at the train at that station, but they are still searching for the person who shot two MARTA officers. Take a look at your screen. This is video from the scene overnight. MARTA says those two officers were shot just before midnight. They tell us that those two officers spotted a man urinating near a platform when they approached. He refused to cooperate. As officers moved in to handcuff him, police say he turned and fired a gun over his shoulder, hitting one officer in the arm and grazing another in the knee. Now, MARTA say the suspect fled and boarded a train and got off at the Weston station. That's where police say he tried to toss his gun onto the roof at that station. Officers were able to recover the weapon. Last night, the Weston station was swarmed with law enforcement officers where they were searching nearby roads and neighborhoods. But at this hour, according to the last update we received from MARTA police, they say they no longer believe the suspect is in that area. Now, MARTA also tells us that police presence is now evenly spread at all MARTA stations throughout the metro, not just at the 5 Points and the Weston station. At this hour, we know that the U.S. Marshal Task Force is currently searching for the suspect. MARTA police say they do know the identity of that person, but they are purposely not releasing their name. Reporting live at the 5 Point station, I'm Ariana Manise for 11 Alive. Back to you.
Ariana, thanks. Savannah Chaynock now picking up our team coverage live from Grady Hospital. And Seth, you just spoke with MARTA's chief of police. What did he have to say?
Yeah, so Dan, the chief of MARTA's police department, he told me that that female officer who had her knee grazed by a bullet was actually released from the hospital earlier this morning. He also says they're still not releasing the identities of those two officers, but they are in contact with their families. The chief did tell me that that officer is also dealing with some hearing issues, some hearing loss after that suspect fired his gun close to her ear, like Ariana mentioned. But doctors tell him that that is just a temporary issue. The second officer, he remains in the ICU here at Grady. The chief says he's awaiting surgery for a broken arm after he was shot by the suspect. He is expected to stay here overnight. And Dan, MARTA's chief also tells me his police officers, again, are spread all across the train stations here in the city, and that there is no threat to the West End area or 5 Points, because he says investigators are telling them that that suspect is no longer in those areas. Live here from Grady Hospital. Back to you, Dan.
Okay, Seth, thanks. We will continue to follow this developing story and bring you the latest updates. To stay in the know, download the 11 Alive News app. It's free to download in the App Store.